Hey, y'all. As we're going to be looking at the virtues listed in the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5 over the next few weeks, it's only appropriate that we would start with love. Love is primary in our lives as Christians. Why is that true? Well, first of all, because God Himself is defined as love. In 1 John 4, John says that God Himself is love. And so when we think about us as Christians living out lives that declare to the world His love and His presence in our lives, then love has to be there. It has to be the most prevalent aspect of our relationship with God. In fact, in 1 Corinthians 13, Paul said that love is the greatest of all of these attributes. And so when we think about this love that's exhibited and exemplified by Christ in the scriptures, we need to understand that it's more than just puppy love or even more than just a feeling. This is love that goes beyond all these things. This is a commitment to another person that goes beyond our circumstances and goes beyond our feelings. God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son for us. In fact, Paul says that God proved that love for us, even though we were sinners, even though we were truly unlovable. God proved His love towards us in that Christ died for us. So love is central to who we are as Christians. When I say that, I have to be honest and we have to ask ourselves, is love really the way the world sees us? Are we as Christians truly loving in that way? Now, there's a common misunderstanding in the world that we live in today that love means we have to agree with everything and approve of everything. That's not love. We see this in parenting. Love is a parent that actually disciplines and teaches their child the right way to go and to avoid the wrong way. But we also see that God's love for us, first of all, is undeserved. In our lives as human beings, we love in return for love that's given to us. But when we look at God, He loved us when we were unlovable. He loved us unconditionally, and we didn't deserve it. His love is described in the scriptures as great and unchanging. And as we think about the road to the cross that Jesus took, the road to the cross was paved with love. So many things that Jesus could have done. He could have destroyed the world with a word. He could have come down off the cross and as an avenging adversary and destroyed His enemies. He could have done so many things, but He chose love. He chose the sacrificial love that says, I'm willing to even die for you. That's a love that ought to permeate our lives. A love that doesn't say what's in it for me, but a love that says, how much can I give to you? You see, if we truly are filled with the fruit of the Spirit, and remember we said fruit is singular, then love will be primary, and love will be present, and love will permeate our lives. And we will look for opportunities to give rather than to receive. to serve rather than to be served. Jesus said, the first, they'll be last, but the master will be servant of all. When we think of Jesus and the idea of love, I think of the night before he was crucified and all the things that went on. But he gathered his disciples in that upper room, and they came in from walking the dusty streets of Israel, and he put a towel around his waist and took a basin of water, and he washed their stinky, smelly feet, lovingly washing the disciples' feet. And it wasn't too long after that he went to his death for them, the disciples that he had just washed their feet, but also for me and for you. Greater love has no man than this, that he would lay down his life for his brothers, for his friends. Love is central to who Jesus is, and it should be central to us as well. In fact, Jesus said that love actually defines us. He said, how will those people who don't know me, those people on the outside, how will they know that we as believers love him? By the way that we love one another. We're defined by love. Let love, true love, God's love, permeate your life today. God bless you.